guys, welcome back to my channel. How's it going? Today's video, we are just gonna jump straight in because I ramble and I need to stop rambling. Sorry, I'm reading messages on my phone, which is just super rude, Lucy. Anyway, today we're testing out this. This is the Malika Jafrin, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, the professional brush set. My mum sent me this from Amazon ages ago, and I opened it. And initially I was a little bit scared because as I opened the Amazon packaging, I was punched in the face by the strongest smelling chemical smell ever. And I was a bit like, I just did not want to use them. The brushes stank of chemicals. However, I checked them like a day later and they don't smell at all. It's now like 5 or 6 weeks later and they don't smell even a little bit. I will link these down below. She got them from Amazon on her Amazon Prime and they are £24.80. It's supposed to be £119.97. However, I've looked online and I've actually been on this lady's website. This is malikajafrin.com, no, malikajafrinbeauty.com, and they're $29. It's supposed to be $99. But I can't seem to find anywhere online where they are actually full price. So if anyone's paid full price, let me know. But I can't seem to find them anywhere full price. They all just seem to be reduced. They are vegan and cruelty-free brushes. There's 10 in the set. They come in this little packet. I've just took them all out for ease of showing you because otherwise I'm going to be here for like 3 days just showing you the brushes. So they come in this set. To be honest, I'm probably not going to use this just because it's really bulky, and the brushes themselves, I'll just probably put them in one of my pots all together. Initially they feel really soft. They look really nice. They've got wooden handles. They've all got the numbers on the side and the names so you know what you're using them for. But I will quickly go through them with you and then I'm going to try and do a full face using just them. So we've got a face powder brush. This is a nice fluffy for powder. We have got a face contour brush. So this is for all your contour needs. We have got a bronzing and blush brush. They're quite short handles, like this is my Real Techniques blush brush. So they're quite short. I was a little bit skeptical because I was like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use to put my foundation on, but there is a Kabuki brush, a face airbrush foundation, and it's just a little stubby Kabuki brush. I'm not really sure if this is just going to take forever because please ignore how dirty this brush is. I need to wash it. This is my Morphe Y6, which is like my favourite brush ever, and like it's just, this looks really small, so it looks like it might take a while. Just tipping everything over. Next up we have a eye and face concealer brush, which is kind of like a pointed sort of flat. I think it'll be quite nice for like patting out concealer. I don't think I'd use it on my eyes because it is like the size of my eye. And then we have 5 smaller brushes. We have a fluffy crease brush. This is like a concealer, a tapping out a concealer kind of brush, but I'd probably use all these on my eye. This is again, this is another stippling brush for concealer, so like maybe patting it out, but I would probably use the big one. A pencil brush, and then we have an angled sort of blending brush, so I would use this all up in my crease. So those are the brushes. My skin has been prepped and primed with my Get to Know Collagen Expert serum, then my very nearly empty L'Oreal Hydro Genius, and then I've popped on my e.l.f. Poreless primer. The only thing I'm worried about is the foundation brush, so I'm just going to go and wet my sponge just in case. I'll try not to use it, but just in case, and then we'll come back and jump straight in. My backup sponge is wet. For foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 105. I'm really scared for this bit because this brush is so small. I don't really know how to go about doing it. I kind of wish I had like a palette because I know I'm going to drip this everywhere. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Oh dear, this is such a liquidy foundation, but I do really like it. I'm just going to dot it over my face. And I will get a mirror so I stop looking in the viewfinder because I know but that's annoying. I'm so bad with this foundation because it's not in a pump. I just squeeze some out and look how much is on my face, and then I've got this as well. Right, so we're just gonna stipple, I think. Okay. I tend to buff with my Morphe brush, so I'm going to try and do that because stippling just feels weird. Doesn't feel the nicest thing in the world. It does not, I don't know if you can feel it, but if you hear it, it feels quite scratchy. I just feel like it's not giving me any coverage. If you look on my cheeks, this normally just cover. It just looks really patchy. I am going to go over it with my sponge really quick just to... I just feel like it's not covering any of my redness, which it normally does. That's better. It looks like it's soaked up, like you can see, like all the way down here. It looks like it's just soaked up a lot of foundation, which is probably why I didn't get any coverage from it. Not a fan of this one initially. I will try it again another day with a different foundation and see if it maybe just doesn't like this foundation. But I put too much on and I've had to go back in because, and you can still see my redness, so it's not covered. Right, I think I'm happy with that now. Right, no, not happy with that one. Not going to use that again. I'm going to use my, I'm going to give it a good chance. I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer because I don't know what this one's called. I got it recently in my e.l.f. haul and it blends out so easily. And I'm just going to cover up this bitch on my chin. No one invited her. No one invited her. Okay, we're going to use the eye and face concealer. Actually, no, first of all, because there was a spot concealer. This is a stipple concealer. I'm just going to use this just for this little doodad down here. This is the KL6. That's worked quite nicely. I was a little bit skeptical as to how that would be for like little areas, but that's worked quite nicely. So for my under eyes, I'm going to use the eye and face concealer. This is the KT04 and this is the funny shaped little one. So we're just gonna, it's really soft, this one is. I'm gonna have to go back into that other one just to get in the corner because it is too big to get right in the corner of your eye. That's blended that out really nicely. I like this one. I would use this brush again. I don't think it would replace like going under your eyes with a sponge, but yeah, I like it. So we've got one lose, one win so far. What we're going to do now, we're going to try some cream contour. I need to get a new one of these. I've nearly used up all the contour side. Oh god, it's going to break, isn't it? I'm going to paint it on with that same concealer brush. I'm just going to, because I don't want to break it. The contour brush is the KF03 and this is the angled. You can see that it's just blended out super fast with this. Oh, I like that. Because it's got the really flat edge, you can just that's done a really nice job. I'm happy with that. Yeah, happy with that. We've got some winners. We're getting some winners. I'm happy, 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 happy like a fish. Okay, what is next? I'm gonna powder my face. This is the KR01 powder brush, and I'm just going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte, which is nearly empty, and just a bit big to go under your eyes, but we're making do. We're making do. It's really soft, this one. It's like crazy soft. It feels lovely. This is the softest by far that I've used out of this set. Okay, face is set. Happy with that one. We've got another winner. Another winner, another winner. Okay, where's the bronzer? Bronzer brush, KA05, and this is just my Rimmel. Picked it up quite nicely. This is a much stiffer brush. This is not soft compared to the, this one feels lovely. This one feels quite stiff. Again, this just feels like it'd be like a contour brush. I'm not a fan of this one. You can hear it. It's really scratchy. It's not fluffy enough. Like this is my Real Techniques one, and this is like, you can see this is like super soft and fluffy, and this is just very stiff. So I'm not a fan of this. Nope, not a fan. Nope, wouldn't use it for that. Okay, just done my eyebrows off camera because there's no eyebrow brush, so I didn't use them. I've got these 4 brushes left to do my eyes, and I'm going to use my ELF Mad for Mattes, and this is the Summer Breeze palette, this one. So first off, these just, listen, they just feel really stiff. Let me find another eyeshadow brush to compare. So this is my Ruby Cosmetics one. You can see this is just really soft, and this just feels very stiff. I'm a little bit scared. But out of all of them, this is the fluffiest. So I'm going to go into this peachy kind of orangey brown. Straight off, this does not feel comfortable. It feels quite scratchy. This might be why that it's supposed to be £100 and they're 25, because I'm not impressed so far. I know you have to be light-handed while you're doing your eyeshadow anyway, but I feel like I'm having to like barely touch because it is just scratching. Right, it has blended it out. I'm not going to say it's not doing a good job, because it is, but it's just taking a little bit more time, and it's just not particularly comfortable. So I would not choose this brush over another one. I'm hoping maybe with time and with use it will get softer, but we will see. So now I'm going to do the same thing but with this colour, and I will build this up and then come back. It just feels really scratchy. It's done again, this colour's done. So I'm now going to go in with the pencil brush and try this out to put this really deep purple on the outer V. See how this performs. Okay, I know this eyeshadow works, but that's just literally not coming off. Let's try on that same brush that we started with. Okay, the pencil brush did not want to deposit any colour, but this brush has, so I will attempt to do this edge with that same, the bigger brush, which is not ideal, but it just feels horrible. It just doesn't feel nice on your eye. My eye actually feels a bit sore on this edge, just from using this brush, and then this one is super stabby. Let's just, I'm going to dip into these two and just try and do underneath a little bit with this pencil brush and see. Again, it just hurts. It just doesn't feel nice. It's just too dense. And I've never heard this with a brush, but you can hear, like, listen. It just sounds scratchy. Oh, I'm gutted. Okay, I'm going to finish off the eyes and then we'll come back. Face is all finished. There wasn't a brush for highlighter, so I just used my normal brush. I'm not overly impressed, to be honest. If I was asked would I buy it, no, not a chance. There are so many affordable brands out there which make amazing brushes, like Morphe, Spectrum, Ruby, Real Techniques. I'd choose any of those over any of these. There's not a brush in this set that I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I would definitely use that over something else. The only one I can see myself using on a regular basis is the contour one. It's still a little bit, it's not as soft as I want it to be, but it did an okay job. So other than that, the pencil brush I'm literally only going to use for face paint. I'm not going to use the blending brush again, just because it took too long. It felt scratchy and was horrible. The foundation one sucked up all the foundation and just did a shit job. The bronzer one, again, I didn't like it. And even the ones that did work okay, I would still choose my other brushes over these. So I don't think it's worth the money. I think this is probably why it's supposed to be £100 and it's actually 25. I think 25 is still too much. I think my first Morphe set I ever got, which was 12 brushes, was about £13, so half the price for more brushes that are amazing. So it's a no-brainer for me. I'm not going to use them. They're going to get put back in their little thing and then probably donated, to be honest, because they're just a bit pants. So if you like these kind of videos, you should give this one a thumbs up. You should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.